are a peaceful country, struggling we struggle, and we no look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no boundary, we ain't giving up no key, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we.
Good morning, Belize and the world. Welcome to Friday's edition of Hosting the Morning, live from Studio 2 Wave 105.9 and 99.9, your entertainment and information center in Belize. Alfonso Noble, Joe Bradley. We're sitting in Studio 2, operating from the foothills of the Bell China Bridge right here in Belize City. It's Friday, it's the 15th day of February 2019. Alfonso, good morning.
Good morning, Joe.
It's a nice morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Television coverage provided by Wave Television, CBC Channel 54, CCV Channel 11, Southern Cable Network Channel 43, Dangrega Cable Vision Channel 54, BMN North Curzon Channel 11, Nortivision Channel 10, Centaur Cable Channel 31, St. Charles Cable Channel 54, CTL Cable in Maskell Village. Hosting the Morning is carried live on Sugar City Radio 103.1 FM and East Radio 104.9 FM in Orange Walk. You can also find us using the Mad Lab Radio Belize app, which you can download on your Apple and Android devices. Wave Radio and Wave TV is live every day on our Facebook page, Wave Radio and Wave TV. Find us, like the page, and tune in every day. It's Friday. It's the 15th day of February 2019. Yep. Well, Alfonso, the police, yeah. Let's take a look at the weather for Friday. Yeah, for Friday the 15th day of February 2019. The information is at 5:30 this morning. The general situation, fair and dry conditions prevail. The 24-hour forecast for Belize and its coastal waters, sunny today and partly cloudy skies tonight. Little or no rainfall will develop. There are no advisories today. The winds are east at 5 to 15 knots. The sea stayed choppy. The outlook for Saturday and Saturday night is for similar weather conditions. The temperatures, the highest today along the coast, 85 degrees, inland 91 degrees, in the hills 80 degrees Fahrenheit. The lows tonight along the coast, 76 degrees, inland 70 degrees, in the hills 66 degrees Fahrenheit. The tides, a high tide occurred this morning at 24 minutes after 7. Another high will occur tonight at 5 minutes after 6. A low tide will occur this afternoon at 41 minutes after 1, followed by another low tomorrow morning at 45 minutes after 1. The sun rose this morning at 19 minutes after 6, will set this evening at 54 minutes after 5. The moon will rise this afternoon at 56 minutes after 1, and will set tomorrow morning at 26 minutes after 3. We want to say thanks to forecaster Francisco Wellington and the Belize Weather Bureau for today's weather information. Yep. The police, they've arrested 2 persons in connection with the robbery there of guns and ammunition at Victor Hill Bryan, and the commissioner has said that he had gotten a report as it relates to the building, and he has since written to Mr. Galati giving him a week to answer. So
whether or not he should give enough cause.
Yeah.
Why
his license should
not to be
revoked. Yeah. So
what happened there? What Mr. Williams described was a breach of national security.
Yes.
The whole thing with the with the way with which the guns were being kept. The building was woefully inadequate. Woefully inadequate in terms of the zinc. The wall is zinc, and there is no actual safe house.
Well, the man said the main entrance door was plywood. I mean, and if you look around the place, even if you look around if you look at the security, I mean, to me, I'm going as far as saying it's absent. I've passed that place. Almost twice or thrice a day.
I didn't know that.
I didn't even know that they sold firearms there. and the place always looked desolate. I mean, so. But like I said, Mr. Williams, the commissioner is saying that listen to me, I got the report, I got the and I sent Mr. Galati a letter. I'm giving him a week to respond.
He did an investigation, Mr. Ramirez.
Yeah.
Conducted an investigation to determine how much firearms there were, that kind of thing. They shot, I think, 2.
They were shot at 4, and I think they shot at 2 now. They found 2 more.
Yeah. So there's an echo in here. They got the echo thing going on in here. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. So they've recovered most of the firearms. If those weapons would have ever made it on the streets of Belize City in terms of being in the hands of criminals and things, havoc could have been created in the city. I mean, those pump action shotguns, which are multiple. They
had the rifles.
22 rifles, 38 revolvers, 22 revolvers.
But then you had a lot of firepower because you had ammunition the bullets.
When they appeared in court, they said that there's 3 cases. 3,000 bullets each, so it's a total of about 9,000 bullets, 9mm bullets, as well as cartridges that were taken in the heist. That's a really massive take for the criminals. Thank God that the police were alert, they were vigilant, and they intercepted the operation or the crime while it was taking place or in progress, no? And they managed to detain at least 1 person at a time, and then thereafter it led to at least 9 other people being detained. The ability for them to have moved those firearms from there to various places across the city shows that there is some great level of organization.
Yeah, coordination
to get that done. No? At least without police being able to intercept it while it was being taken, because the firearms were taken and then they were hidden, and the police actually found them hidden. So they're not like it was intercepted while going to the place. They had already made their way into the community, no? But kudos has to be given to the police department for their efforts in detecting this crime. As a result of that, the police department also did a ceremony, a commendation ceremony to 39 officers. Some of those were involved in the operation that they detected this crime, as well as they had those others that, like the gentleman who was injured in the shootout, and 2 other people who were involved in that crime as well, that was about to have been committed, but it was intercepted by police. All in all, the police are really, really active. They are trying to get a handle on the crime situation. So we carry over now to the Ministry of National Security, saying and demonstrating that in fact the support from the ministry's level is there. Yesterday they got 31 brand new Wingle vehicles to a total of $1.38 million, $1,380,000 for the vehicles. They are equipped with sirens and all the bells and whistles for the police to conduct their operation. So I have some level of confidence that there's a shift towards ensuring that we get
what they need.
Yeah, and get crime under control. And I am.
Well, I've heard also the week the ministry and the ministers mentioned the introduction of tracking device for
they are looking at it.
Yeah. So they're looking at they've commissioned a committee with as it relates to if it's feasible to determine the feasibility of the use of tracking device on repeated criminals and that kind of thing, dangerous people. And so there again you see a lot of work being placed as it relates to trying to solve crimes in this country.
So I have hope. There is hope that there is operationally, in terms of the work that the actual work that the police department is doing to curb crime is on the ball, and as well as the support, the support with assets is also being taken care of to some degree. I mean, Mr. Williams noted that those vehicles will never be enough to do the work that the police needs to do. However, it goes a long way in at least helping the situation of shortage.
And the need to be mobile for the police. I mean, for example, look right on the George Price Highway, you got Hattieville, then you got Democracy, you got a lot of these settlement along the way. If you want police, you have to get police from Hattieville for come to Democracy. And then if you call Belmopani and tell her, well, that's not in any jurisdiction. So how you want to get you want to get service from the police and assistance from the police if you don't have vehicle? Right? And so this one it will help to alleviate the problem where people call and say, well, I call the police and yesterday and they don't come, or I call them, why we not got no vehicle? Why that kind of thing there? And so, you know, the police get one call and could go from here to then and we're going to do this, come back. But, you know, if you have to hitchhike and that kind of thing, your whole life is at risk. So, my kudos to
the efforts and the command, the high command of the police department in these endeavors. No? Carl.
We got Carla. Good morning. You're live.
Good morning.
My brother. Good morning.
The past.
Brigadier General. Yeah.
Defense Force.
David Jones.
Pastor, this year already your good friend Mr. Jomina, I think Amina is taking the call from down south. So easy and simple that man explain that Guatemalan issue and yes, I understand that if you have concerns about litigation, with anything, that you're explaining the difference between ICJ, CCJ and domestic court. You have some people who don't want to understand, they never understand, and those misinform people.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to see if people need to understand, you need anything for yourself, and nobody give no information. Go to the correct source, get it, and then you make your own decision on whether yes or no. If you are still up to you, you explain it simple. The general explain it simple. If you don't want to understand that, you don't have Alfonso, you don't want to understand it. And why you are building for another 100 yards and it's only 150 yards? Would you tell you about it?
Right.
I just want to tell you about it because you know more than me.
By the half I-65, for 160 years, this thing they go wrong. It's time to put an end to it.
So do you know some of you believe that people? The talk on the time come, we always want somebody solve the problem for it.
Yeah. With a bunch of big mouth.
I want to think of, and they don't understand that the whole Guatemala can put all yes. And they know believe understand and they know that they don't have a winning case. So in the testing, we know what they want to know. You don't have folks and realize this one make no sense that you say they want to take part in the council, then we don't know the Caribbean and they have council, but they can't sit, they can't have a dispute with you. So the time for them to happen in back, can they can't go change it until the court take out the constitution and then move on.
Well, let me tell
you.
Yeah. But then you know. But then you know, after the 10th of April, if we were to go to the referendum and we vote no, and Guatemala is out there in these international organizations asking for support, you know where Guatemala will say no? Listen to me. I tried, you see, my country, my people voted yes to go to the ICJ. So here we have, why you keep me back if they don't want? That are the kind of thing, and they have all rights to the argument there.
And I put you another bit, right? Let's say the majority vote yes I go. some of the same one that we develop now more than this Typhoon Island. You see, as the face they will mark the border. Which one they will mark the border? They will just say a show. To make one night, do I mean? You know, genuine and half genuine can tell that. Yes, I understand. They like the food here in the Typhoon Island. When you go and look for work, they people first. Why will you get over that? I mean, they can't pick me. That's what mean. If you want to go out there, put the child in the house.
Yeah.
Just like the incident with the lady, unfortunately, we had to like just the highway. I didn't know how to do that. He called somebody saying, when I'm a continue doing because I know you're wrong. So then what do you invest you want for?
Boy.
I understand why you think because of shortcut, but does that mean risking your money for a shortcut? If it's 5 minutes, you have to go off and go wrong. We talk with one believe change and one believe like that. After the man and so what they do to complain. Oh, they need to put a petition up, if you talk to clients, the petition up for highway and things, put the current class in, and it can get knocked on this for our own business. Yes, I know the area gets populated and you live around, and I understand things that you want to work there. But then you have to make a lot to go and the same class, just maybe elevated one for one week put in between. All of folks, and I will give you the story, and then I was storage work. In 2011, I was at a Bansi when I said that the requirement drove. And I tell you, it's already sweep overpass, far better than the one I see the whole metal one out and diamond set and rusty and one leave all over lady going the 80. You think she crossed the highway? She have to struggle to get up there and walk across. You know why? Because you're not supposed to cross it.
I know the risk of crossing the highway.
I was on the side of the but the major highway, the past through one town. And had to walk up and I think look really to me. If we cement look good compared to that.
Yeah.
But you know what? Highway and the truck, they know the slow down because they power highway. And she had to walk us up and the lady hunt over and about 80, 85, 90. That's about 8 or 9 years ago. She must have done pass away. She's still alive. And I don't see anybody to make no noise, but they are overpassed too high and the lady too low. We need to stop that, man. We need to stop complaining and be thankful for what we have. The rest of it. You know, there's a mighty when there's the Monconia again. I know what people continue listening to that fellow, he don't have no interest in believing at heart.
Yeah, that's true.
Then you say something from a party, you were fair to attack, but you want who you say it fairly? Don't nobody hijack your words and then twist it. The interview was there that you said it. Why? Because you don't feel like your party, they didn't want to finish it. No matter which party done it, it's going to go and support it, you need to get done. One time for all. Anyway, thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But back to the police and the equipment and that kind of thing. You notice that since, you know, when this thing happened on Monday, you hear the media, you hear somebody start, they beat me up, and this and that. You hear when I interviewed Chester said we had to use whatever we needed to use because we had to flush out some people. It looked like you know here a lot of noise again about that. You see? So I think Chester do the right thing. Listen to me. There are certain actions.
There is work that needs to be done.
And you have to do what needs to be done.
Yeah.
Serious. But people, this one, and they show the police that and that. That thing start one day. After that, you know a lot of things on Facebook. But you know when they show all the ammunition and the gun and on the Facebook, then they come in the police. At that time, man, that the police, they take a lick. But people understand. People are beginning, the Belizeans are beginning to understand that there are certain reaction to certain action.
Yeah.
You need think that there are certain things that needs to be done, and we have to stop the powder puff people and this and that. No, thing have to happen.
Joe, on another note, there's this video, I don't know if you've seen it, of some lady that claims to be a Nigerian person.
Somebody tell me about it. I never see it, but then tell me about it.
Okay.
It's called about the Cameroons and Nigeria.
So there is this video of some woman. I think they find a lady right back at Mahogany Street. Back then they find her and they put up on a blue screen. With the background blue. And she says
a lot of things.
What do you mean a lot of
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
They just grab this lady from right back there, and the lady says she don't want what did she call herself? A barrister? What was it that she said? She's A barrister, wasn't a barrister, she said that. Anyway, she's implying that she's a liar. And it gone to this heart and soul, pour out my heart to the Belizean people, saying that you shouldn't go to the ICJ because we in Nigeria went to the ICJ as it relates to a land matter with Cameroon. And we lost. They said they had people that that in this area. I'm gonna find what the name of the
Can find the book. Go ahead, I want to find it. The book.
Your book. Okay, you got notes on it now?
Yes. No, Panda, I got notes about the Cameroons. I got paper. Go ahead. I want to find the thing there right there.
Bakas, I think the Bakassi. The name of the area. There was apparently this area that bounded the Cameroons and Nigeria. There was a treaty that said, a signed treaty between the two countries, which said that Bakassi actually belongs to the Cameroons. But there were Nigerians who had settled in the area and they lived there and whatever, and then they had property there and whatever. In order to settle this matter, for say who actually got title to this piece of land there, they say make we go to the ICJ. Well, the ICJ looked on the whole thing and said, man, clearly it is the Cameroons who have title to this property, that they own the land based on a treaty that was signed. Not the lady, the bar, that they had a lot of people who lived there and they get displaced, and the government in the Cameroon said, either become citizens of Cameroon or go back to Nigeria and lose on a land where on have here and what have you. Man, that is exactly the reason why we need to go to the International Court of Justice. You see, the International Court of Justice look at that treaty between the Cameroons and Nigeria and decided, you know what? What is the documentation that gives title to whom? What documentation is there that exists? And they found that there was a treaty between the two countries, and in which it was Nigeria agreed that the piece of land belongs to the Cameroons, and they just said, all right, we have to enforce that, and case done.
You see, but we're going
but this bleeding heart thing where this lady who purports to be
a barrister.
Yes. Man, I don't know.
Man, listen to me. I am reading right here, right? Nigeria and parts of the Cameroon.
I got tell you that.
Right? And it's the ICJ 2002 judgment, a lengthy document, right? And it tell you that it was Nigeria had fled the Nigerians fled the Cameroons. What you say, boy? The Nigeria had a civil war. People from Nigeria went across to the Cameroons and they settled there and they built schools and that kind of thing. But it wasn't part of Nigeria.
No.
So they went to court and the ICJ ruled that it was Cameroon's land, not Nigeria.
Yes.
That's a simple way going on. The land was it was the Cameroons.
But more than that, there was an agreement.
Yes.
There was a treaty. There was a treaty which was signed. I will try.
I read it right
find
there.
The name of the treaty. There was a signed treaty which in fact had given the people of the government of Cameroon the title to the land. The Anglo-German treaty. They try find the exact name. I have it. I just had it there, but I move.
Britain administered German is Cameroons. Germany.
So now for them to put that out, some bleeding heart story from some lady. But I think
bleeding ass. Bleeding ass.
I personally believe, Joe Bradley.
Why?
I personally believe that they find a lady right down
this
Mahogany Street, and then they put up some blue screen in some PUP headquarters,
And
a videotape.
they get one thing, get what if say. They get what if say and pay one money. We got two callers. Caller, good morning, you're live.
Joe.
Uh-huh.
I just checked my memory because somebody sent me that thing the other week and I had to correct me about it. They said I never read up the information about Cameroon and Nigeria. I think 3 Sundays or 2 Sundays are going by the batch and repeat, and one of the same program I quit and then I down so. And there was this gentleman who Dr. Habet in here. I think they run for opposition party.
Oh, that's Zabani, man. I know Zabani. I listened to Chiani yesterday. Cheese Chuji, Zabani, and my pastor Score. Anyway, go ahead.
I think so many people used to get charged with contempt of court. That some 4 judges for ICJ, they find some corrupted things and this is the reason why we shouldn't have go.
1913 Anglo-German treaty.
It was signed that Britain and Germany.
One of my friends asked me about it, and I tell our website to go forget all information about the 2013 decision that been made. Once you sign a treaty, cannot be changed by ICJ like people, right?
Yeah.
And I like to say maybe they squat for the people and then they know or they never know, and then Cameroon have a piece of land and Nigeria because they signed the treaty.
Yeah, they just had to go back where they come from.
Yeah.
Or else you could stay and become citizens of Cameroon.
Yeah, but then you recognize that
then you become citizens
of the Cameroon or the Cameroon administer this place.
Right.
And you have to live on
you become a citizen of Cameroon. That was the option that was given.
Is that the same treaty with they are landlocked by one sea or something? I think different.
No, that's different one. I think you did that for something.
Chile and
people listen to piece of information. They think they're going to be from the 13 and then you sign the treaty, we can't change it. Unless we both agree we can change and make some ratification. People need to make maybe stop the aspire and cause aspiration financially. I think anything will sound good, not look good. Somebody needs to be sued and pay some big money, even if it's at the fact and have nothing to do with the case at hand. When I mean because of your own selfish beliefs and because you know like the party where they may do you want to, and then you see when they change if it happen, you want to vote yes. So kind of crazy that if you're wrong, then you're wrong now. If you're right, then you're right now. All right.
Okay, buddy. That this stating, yeah, it said Fonso 1968. Nigerians fled to Cameroon during the Nigerian Civil War. By 2002, 3 million Nigerians was
Did they say where?
In the Cameroons.
No, but they didn't say which specific. The Bakassi?
Bakassi Peninsula.
Okay, good.
It's right here.
It says read the whole thing, man.
You read it. You kind of small, man. It kind of
okay, Nigerians annexation of parts of Cameroon.
It's right
extracts from the 2002 ICJ judgment, 159 pages. Okay. It said background. After World War I, Britain administered Germany's Cameroons and Nigeria 1960. Independence was given to southern Cameroon, including the Bakassi Peninsula. Voted to join Cameroon, and northern Cameroon voted to join Nigeria. So there were 2 Cameroons. One of them voted to join
be a part of Nigeria, and the next one voted to remain
Cameroon, right.
Cameroon,
1968, Nigerians fled to Cameroon during Nigeria's Civil War. That 1968. In 2002, 3 million Nigerians were in Cameroon. Paragraphs 2221 and 317. From the early 1880s, Nigeria built schools and clinics for them and collected taxes in the occupied areas. So basically, they've lived in Nigeria. Sorry, Cameroons. They lived in the Cameroons. Nigerians living in the Cameroons because they fled. In 1987, there was an armed conflict. Cameroon accepted, in 1994, Cameroon accepted ICJ jurisdiction. Some months lodged, same month lodged an application. This is incoherent.
No, but it's incoherent. A lot of things for our PhD, that have a problem. We got everything, you know.
Same month, lodged an application at the ICJ for declaration of its sovereignty in the Bakassi Peninsula and the Lake Chad area. Also a claim for reparation. Nigeria countered the claim. The judgment stated that Cameroon has sovereignty. Bakassi boundary was delimited by 11th March 1930 treaty. Maritime boundary, according to UNCLOS, both to withdraw troops, no reparation was added. Lake Chad boundary defined by delimitations instruments of 1919, 1929 to 30, 1931, 1946. So basically, what this is saying is that there is a 11th of March 1913 treaty, the Anglo-German treaty, in which there was the delineation or the delimiting of the various countries, and Bakassi was one of those parts of which formed squarely a part of the Cameroons. Now they wanted to settle this issue here, and they decided to make it carry to the court. When in Ghana, the court say, you know what? Don't have a treaty. This place, 1913. This place have a treaty which says that Bakassi is actually in Cameroon. Yeah. that you have Nigerians living in Bakassi doesn't mean that the place belong to Nigerians. And that was the end of that story.
Yeah.
Now imagine, you remember the Santa Rosa settlement?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yep.
So imagine residents, I think it was 60-odd people or something like that living in Santa Rosa. Imagine you have these people living there, Guatemalans. We go to the International Court of Justice, or they decide that they want to go to the International Court of Justice. And when the court look on the treaty, the 1859 treaty and the boundary that it has established, what do you think that the court want to say? Oh no, the Guatemalans live in a Belizean territory.
Yeah, because
you have a treaty.
Yeah, the 1859 treaty.
You have a
marks and this are the border.
Right. So this bleeding heart story from this lady who said she
they set up somebody.
And they tell her that right.
They set up somebody that's stupid.
Right from Mahogany Street.
Yeah, right there and they make all the money.
Man,
the guy right there.
It reminds me. You know when I heard that lady speaking on that video, it reminded me of those chain letters. Hello, my name is King. Something. The heir
Send me so much.
Something. I have $10 or $15 million worth in diamonds, but I can't send it. But I need an account to put the money in. You need to send me your account. Send me $300 to start the process. That's the way that sing song like.
Yeah. That
no disrespect to whoever.
But that
is. But that is what it is.
This thing and this paper here has a focus on cases and no more cases because you have
they need to simplify that they
need to make it bigger.
They need to be rewritten.
Because basically what is happening,
it's notes.
Yeah, but if you look on this is a lot of information. 150 that judgment 150 pages,
Nigeria's 2002 ICJ judgment. 2002 ICJ judgment. Nigeria, Cameroon. I can Google it.
You got the Libya and Chad strip. You got a case, the 1994 part 2. You got a whole lot of them, man. Nigeria, you have Honduras and Nicaragua. The judgment 18th November 1960. Costa Rica versus Nicaragua. But the Nigeria and Chad thing, my dear. So lady, they take one lady from Baka from Mahogany Street, boy. All of a sudden they bestow her with the title of barrister. Barrister Wayne.
Hold on.
Make me take this call. Read that one. We are dealing with Barrister. Carla, good morning. You're live. Yeah, man. Tell me.
What the concern be? You see the barrier over there in the Bangladesh? I see people still job, but why they put a 4-foot wire mesh up at top of the cross barrier? But they are the better barrier.
Trump needs to come in there.
Yeah, I need. Why?
The Trump
4-foot wire, you know
the top.
They want pull that down, man. People are going well.
Why? But I'm saying they, but they. I agree. No, that I agree with. No, that I agree with. I mean, I live this, so and I am inconvenienced because of the barriers. Because when I go home, yeah, when I go home, I have to go way up the Benny's roundabout and come wrong, right? But I've seen people. Yesterday evening, I see people who walk. You got two. You got two pedestrian ramp, Alfonso. One at either end. You hear somebody, I think that the mayor, Bernard Wagner, said they had to put one in front of Mirab, and they had to put one in front of Brody's. Man, that thing they right almost front of Mirab. Mirab put one nice, we call the thing by the least shed. Right, bus stop shed right out there. I've seen people, the pedestrian ramp, they're right over there, and they refuse to walk across the pedestrian ramp. Man, and then you got taxi man, they say this, and that one they say, wait, because mama barrister.
Hi, my name is Janet Anakabo. I am Nigerian, a barrister at law, and live in Abuja, the capital city of Nigeria. A friend of
right, when you start here, you will know that our con the correct man.
That are the usual con where they come.
I am Prince, whatever.
Prince Buster.
$3 billion, but I can't take it out of Nigeria because the government, they have me in exile, but I need a bank account number.
That way they want to
you give me a bank account number. Why
that way they come from to another scheme from where boy when they tell you they need an army, all kind of thing. That way that come from.
Where the next one here? Libya.
The Libya they come from.
Because people send money to them, man. Where the place there? Afghanistan and Libya.
All of the yes, they got some scam where the people go borrow money for send.
Can you hear this lady voice?
Yeah.
You know something.
I'm a barrister.
Why
look, barrister to law. Man, listen to me. Then they kind of, but listen to me.
Barrister, like couldn't get he couldn't find a proper jacket.
Yeah.
But you see the screen? You see the background?
Man, I picked that up right there. Boy, make I see.
You see the background?
That look familiar, man.
That right there.
Boy, make I see. Just sure I see that lady already, man.
I tell her right back.
Right back there, man. But phones up. You can't play up. No, man, I don't want to play. I don't want to hear if I get sick then. Can read right there. Where though?
Right there?
Fonso.
You see that back there, get Salavan?
Right the back there, man. Big up fishy face, bigger man.
You can't bring it up, no.
You can't get bigger than that. Put a red front of that blue screen that. Man, that.
You know, you say that dollar taxi, no?
Why? Like I tell us something. Hold on. Hold on.
Church.
Hold on, make I tell you, they got one church room, a lot of them there.
Giovanni Brackett, that the one that come up with this video, yeah? And you know Jahinto Church too?
Yes.
Man.
Weird on it.
This lady,
I say, look at my daughter go to one church, I want check. Yeah, I tell you, man, there's a lot of Nigerian also for the back there.
Mahogany, man.
Yeah.
Right for Mahogany Street.
This lady, the man that they write, that she they write.
I am a barrister.
Barrister?
A barrister at law.
Where I say live?
I don't know.
I must see now $1 van. That, I tell you, man, that. I want Brackett or whosoever put that
one desperado move.
I tell you, that one
Giovanni,
blue, that one of
and Major Jones.
That don't say where we got their phone, so if people say where we back here on one screen, not neither back here, but you put that, I see a thing they do with the lady, put on there and they black out the van. that are from a son. That are from a Sunday church. That they come from a Sunday service right there. Bracket not correct, you know.
Ah? What you say? Say it again.
You know, correct. Can I tell you something? Yesterday again, boy, I spent me
I'm a barista.
Barista.
You
Where
a
I
barista?
live? Yeah, man, me a barista. From Mahogany. And I reside on Mahogany Street. Lake Independence, Bel City. And I am living.
My friend is Giovanni Bracken.
Yes. And he paid me for this thing. Man, that lady, man, no make no
Well, find out in our church.
I want find a lady for you and make I tell you something, man. I take a picture of that woman. That lady at the church, man. I no.
I know that shit out of Mahogany Street.
But you see, fun, so make I tell you something.
Desperate, they can.
Make I tell you something.
And
I find the correct name for you. I want to find the correct name.
That way say Margaret?
That way the church name. Why? That way the church name. Because maybe daughter go there from time to time I carry me little grandson and my granddaughter. Mary's son and daughter. Sometimes they call me for drop them man. And they got a big following. They got a large following. And I see one lot of them right back there. That way the church man offer South Creek, I think. I want to find the name of the church. I'm going to look for the church. In fact, I call Maria and say, invite me to the church. This Sunday.
Look for the lady.
I look for the lady. And I get the correct name. That lady that I know barrister from Nigeria. That lady that right here. That I want PUP desperado move. Say PUP then do all kind of things. Make go take this call. Carla, good morning. You're live.
My name is Johansson.
Yeah, man, tell me. You don't know this lady show me family?
I like how they bought the barrister because tell us something. Send that video to me. I put on the thing, right? As the lady start to talk, I cut it out and I listen to it and I will tell us something. All the people never said nothing to the PUP. Nobody knows that stupid. Look here. The person who sent it to me, the PUP.
Who sent it to you?
One man where the man live that says.
Tell me where near.
I don't know the lady name. I don't tell you that.
No, man, not the lady name. The man will send it to you. You say your friend.
No,
tell me, man.
No, I don't tell you. I don't tell you. I don't tell you. The people already said that.
That lady go down to church right here. Hear that lady live that believes her. Right the back.
Every time I see the text, it's funny. When they send it, the video. Because as I start something,
you broke up away, baby. You broke up away.
You
broke up.
You broke up. Yeah, you're probably the driver and talk or you're.
The drive, yes, the drive.
Go ahead.
All right, your song more beautiful now.
Yeah, but I tell you, first one send me the video.
The PUP.
Yes. Then I end up to get it from one of my friends live that stays posted like that. So, but when I get it, when the next person send it to me, and I open it. So as the lady start to talk, she got an idea, leave this, I cut it off and I listen to the Nazi because I don't know the stupidness. But that's so they're desperate because nobody out there no food, but you know what I'm happy about? A girl that's going to take the time out to get all the things so to explain to
Yeah.
So you need to continue, put out that thing, make them not fool people.
Where they talk about my family, they talk about the case in question in Nigeria and
listen to me, right?
the Cameroons.
You know when you're going to market the money, right? For like at least for the sheriff to look that the gate. Look here. Why they call right far back up at the rope sheet extension here? That's like then one way everybody get line or walk now with the tacos. I mean just tacos to put up the sign. Nothing goes up.
Make a tell us son agyo. Me dear make a tell us son.
But I think the Corozal tamales to hard thing, you know. Because they're for Corozal. And we got a particular way where they make the tamales. The lady for Corozal, man.
Yeah, the lady don't live there.
You don't live there, but they come for Corozal and they bring the... Anyway, go ahead.
You know, she's a barista for Nigeria.
She don't do a barista. Go ahead. That lady got to watch church right the back there. Here I want to find that church. Sunday I find that church. And I want to get correct there and I'll take a picture. I hope you got on the same dress because sometimes when they act them wear the same clothes and wear over and over, you know.
Look here, make a tell us something.
Barista.
Tell me that so that look in Nigeria name, yeah? That's why the other day me had to telephone and the van man and I make it stop the van and I get out. Why can't you disrespect my country at all? How we are no paradise. I tell her what you do.
And the best ever lived there.
Look, I tell that's why I tell you. I say, you know, live on the best life. This, I say, stop your body and I get out.
You see how the Nigerian them behave, and we not disrespect them. Also, them behave down the street. They the right so them the one behave the Cameroon. That's why they gonna ICJ.
Thank you. That's why I don't mind, but you know what? You think everybody fool. You could say right through there.
Blue screen. So.
But you don't know what to do. Find the lady, I expose it. Take the picture right there, show them where she come from.
Why, but yeah.
Barista.
Hey, thanks.
Barista.
Yeah, thanks.
Later, barista.
Oh, sorry. But listen to me. Look at why. Hold on, man. Hold on. This one. Carla, good morning. Today that double up yesterday on my trip.
Good morning.
Carla, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
Uno can play, uno can recall the tape, make I hear the lady man. I want to hear the lady man.
Give me a number where I send it for you.
I want WhatsApp it to you.
I don't think you even worthy of playing another
thing.
You want WhatsApp it to you? Wait, want a pen? Hold on.
This is the number?
Huh?
What number you want? Send it to your pan.
Hold on, my mind. No, can I write
give
it?
me.
I don't want to send the number over.
Is that right there, man?
Is that this one here?
5688? I want to send it to you there.
And you call me back. Alright. But you see, they're so stupid. And just like Johnny Briseno, when Johnny Briseno they signed the thing, when he signed in June instead of January, they're so hurry.
When you play anything in like commercial or no?
Fonso.
You have to pay.
Fonso, when you want to tell lie, you have to keep the tell lie. When you make up story, they're so damn stupid. Instead of them put the blue screen there, maybe they couldn't find the picture in Nigeria where they want to put that back. But then so hurry to get this thing off, so they decide to put it blue. Not now back. Because you can take and wap and may look more real if Miss Barrister and they had one scene back from Nigeria. But then so damn hurry and why they put one blue thing, that blue. Man, and the lady get ready. They must again leave for it. Only quarter rum. But that lady that from right back at the church, they found so. That lady that from right there, Nigeria and liar.
Nigeria, man.
When you go to church Sunday, Miss Barrister, when you go to church on this Sunday, you better pray and ask God for forgiveness. Carla, good morning. You're live.
Yes, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
I want more on this, but I want to see the video.
Man, you want we send it to you.
Go on Facebook, they have it on Facebook. They're all over Facebook.
Yeah, man, you know got Facebook?
Look for Giovanni Brackett.
Oh, okay. What Joe? I think that then people got church up by the time Malik me there.
They got one day, but they got next one. They got one church right there. You know, no one get it the thing. But they got one there front all 3 o'clock you hear. Then they got one next one off. There's another one off somewhere off of South Creek. I know that because my daughter worships there, I think. So I want to get that lady that from go to church, man. I don't know how that barrister, how he practices law in Nigeria and lives in Belize. She's great. First, send it to this lady. Hey, good morning. Thanks for calling. You live.
Morning, Joe.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That lady, that barrister imposter.
Barrister imposter. Yeah. Yes, man. But you see, but that's a holding PUPB.
Giovanni Brackett then desperate. Then a con game then they play.
Directly
somebody say why Barrister never use a proper camera for videotape the thing, why never shoot the thing in a law firm.
Yeah, he no got none.
Na barista, no?
Barista, okay. Maria Carrera, what?
See that one?
Carla, good morning.
Embarrassment.
That's a man. Tell us something. If I that
IP number.
Okay, you got the Bar Association need to bring out a statement about that, boy. You don't think so? The Bar Association of Belize need to
because but that one barrister where you need
no, but
come from, you know.
At least they have to tell you
beware
of the imposters.
Lot of them people come for their place and they all kind of thing when they come out, you know.
You see how this one a barrister.
Someone in a king, someone in a queen, princess, prince.
To the throne.
Yes, they got $7 million in a diamonds and they can't get it out.
Hold on, you saw that barrister come as an imposter. You got a lot of priests there, father, so you know, pastor with them, we can play with the legal lane too. Carla, good morning. I wonder what kind of business this barrister involved in. Carla, good morning. That must be some scheme. Get out of we politics, lady. Go back to Nigeria if they live. But bracket boy. Crazy man. Carla, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Joan Fonso.
Good morning.
You know something? Them people try to trick people and trick Belize people. We have Google, we go to Google and we find out the truth.
Yeah.
Cameroon own the land.
Yes.
Why we see it on Google. I gone after I see that fiasco that she was trying to fool the Belize people and trick the Belize people.
The Belizean set up, you know.
That bracket.
Family, you see that lady there? I have seen that lady that want church. About I want going back to that church. I know worship by the church, you know, but I'm going back. I have seen that lady that church in that same dress. That same dress. That same woman. I want to get in here, no? I want to get in here.
But she don't realize.
My name is Janet Alakabo.
Left Janet alone, man. Left the
Janet Alakabo.
Huh? Janet Alakabo.
Hey, I am Janet Alakabo.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But so, she think we dumb. The same behavior was she portrayed. That's why then, because Cameroon, Cameroon had to take them to court because they know the listen and they know the land and they know
Yes, and a treaty was signed in
1931.
Yeah, and I got it right there. The Bagassi and Peninsula, right there.
The whole thing I gone through
and the judgment, that 150-page judgment. We have one piece of information now. And I want to apologize because I try to read it because it's small too, boy.
I find it, the judgment is available. I just can't open the link. Anyway, go ahead, Carla. Gone? The lady gone? I got a judgment there, but I just can't open it. I want to see the overview of the case. Overview of the case. Okay. Commercial break. When you come back, I want to come back with the overview of the case. What? Janet?
Janet Abogasi, the imposter, the barrister law.
Barrister.
2025-360-2025-360-2025-361. Alfonso Noble, Joe Bradley will be right back after the shot.
At first I was afraid, I was terrified, thought we would never put an end to this unfounded claim. But then I read up on the facts, and Guatemala is just wrong. Our case is strong, and we will not be strung along, and so we're here, bound ICJ, and we have title to fill, we hold land, and this is very clear. Should have gone to court long ago, should have told Guatemala go. If we'd known just for 1 second, this would still be hanging on. Go, Guate, go. We all say go. We going to court now, cause we don't want stress anymore. Aren't you the ones who took our land and all our gold? Do you think we'd
Digi fans, it's that time of the year again and Digi's got deals you can't beat. Make this Valentine's Day extra special. Surprise her with the Samsung J4 for just $319 or the Samsung J6 for $489. Or treat him with the Samsung J2 for $239. That's not all. Make the switch and get even lower deals like the Samsung J1 for $139 or the LG K4 for only $59. And with every switch you make, you get a free LTE SIM and all-in-one M bundle. Your Valentine's gets even better. Every purchase gives you a chance to win a romantic weekend getaway for two at the Almond Beach Resort with $500 spending cash. Now that's a special Valentine's treat. Promotion ends February 15th or while supplies last, so don't wait. Make your Valentine's special. Only with Digi.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
They say money makes the mail run. So when you need it to run at lightning speed, go with the Pro EMS. Express Mail Service is the worldwide post office brand of its speed mail. Your item is received at one of our counters and quickly and reliably flown to its overseas destination within 2 to 3 days. EMS is available in Belize 7 days per week. Rest assured that you're in good hands because tracking, signature, and delivery confirmation can be monitored on the internet. The best part is EMS is at least 40% cheaper than anyone else. So why pay more when the best, the Belize Postal Services EMS, is available for far less? EMS, for speed, economy, and service you need when you need it.
Accidents happen, and unfortunately, we may get injured on the job. Thankfully, the Social Security Board provides injury benefit to employees who are injured on the job. To qualify for injury benefit, you must be in insurable employment. You will receive injury benefit from the first day of incapacity up to a maximum of 156 days. The minimum weekly benefit you can receive is $44, while the maximum is $256. You should submit your claim to the nearest SSB office within 4 days of incapacity. Want to know more about injury benefit? Visit our website or contact any of our offices to have someone assist you. Also, be sure to visit our Facebook page and give us a like to stay informed. Social Security Board, safeguarding you, your family, your future.
Belize Electricity Limited cares about your safety and reminds you to always look up and watch for power lines. When constructing your home or business, ensure that your premises are not immediately under or adjacent to a power line, or you will be at hazard. Equipment can fail and fall during hurricanes and lightning storms, which can result in damage to property or injury to persons. Steer clear of overhead power lines and prevent accidents. If you are uncertain or think your home or business may be too close to a power line, call BEL toll-free at 0800-235-2273. Safety, a priority and shared vision at BEL.
True or false? Belize has a great chance of winning at the ICJ. True. We have the 1859 Treaty, the 1931 Exchange of Notes, and the fact that we gained independence in 1981 after over 150 years of owning from the Rio Hondo to the Sarstoon. Guatemala never occupied any of Belize. All of these things are 100% in our favor, and the ICJ will consider these when making their decision.
Be informed. visit our website and social media pages.
Whether it's a party in Belize,
Fiesta and Coke, you know, that not joke, him don't know about play.
In the US, or in the Caribbean, the choice is clear. The party rum is Fiesta Rum, distributed by Travelers Liquors. Drink responsibly.
I tell me argument now. Travelers Fiesta Rum, the new rum, DJ Dollar new rum. It make you feel all good. Blessed.
Come on, everybody. Let's go to Benny's. Benny's your number one store. You got that right. For your money, we give you more. You got that right. So no need to shop at any other place. Our staff will serve you with a smiling face. Looking for the best shopping place for the summer. Benny's is the store for builders and plumbers. With all the different sizes of construction steel at unbeatable prices that is so real. As your number one store in town, anything you need it can be found. Benny's your number one store. You got that right. For your money we give you more. You got that right. So no need to shop at any other place. Our staff will serve you with a smiling face. Air conditioned to keep your office and home cool. A wide assortment of fans and name brand tools. Appliances, accessories, bathroom and kitchen cabinet. So many other things that we don't mention yet. All these and good treatments you will never forget. Check Benny's make you the asset. Benny's your number one store. You got that right. For your money we give you more. You got that right. So no need to shop at any other place. Our staff will serve you with a smiling face. Colorful paints and every style of tile. We are put your house and your family in a style. Many things we got, we are make you smile. Things we are last, we are long while. So hurry up, don't make them hold you back. Anything you want, we got. So run, come, we got it in a stock. Benny's your number one store. For your money, we give you more. So no need to shop at any other place. Our staff will serve you with a smiling face.
Fruit flavor came to Belize.
Yus has more fruit taste. Your family will love it. Yus has more fruit taste. A lot of fruits to enjoy. Pineapple and strawberry, mango, tamarind and peach, horchata, watermelon, lemon, salsa, orange, tangerine and Jamaica. Yus.
Yus tastes more like fruit. Distributed exclusively by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited.
From flying and crawling insects, you need a cure. Super short-cut skills insects for sure. Short-cuts blue for flying insects. Short-cut screens for ones that crawl. Always value for your money. Short-cut silver gets them all. From flying and crawling insects, you need a cure. Super short-cut skills insects for sure. From flying and crawling insects, you need a cure. Super short-cut skills insects for sure. Short-cuts.
Shortux, Go, and Ministry of Health reminds you to protect yourself, your family, and your community from Zika, dengue, and chikungunya by emptying out all containers with water from your yard.
Distributed exclusively by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited.
Conserve energy by using natural energy sources. Choose energy-efficient lighting and appliances and save as much as 25% per year. Service your appliances and cooling equipment in your homes and businesses regularly. When not in use, turn it off. Save energy, save money. This message brought to you by Belize Electricity Limited.
Pelican, the beer
of Belize, the best tasting beer in Belize.
Belize! Now what you want? Make we settle this claim. Long overdue, right? A coconut boy. That I know. Vote yes to the ICJ. Make we defend the country. YES to the ICJ. Make we represent the country. Believe that for the country. I say no one forever. Be informed and get the facts about British Honduras. Way back in 1859, a territorial treaty was signed between Guatemala and Britain. This is for we land. Let's join for we hands and make the best decision. I am proud to be a Belizean. Vote yes to the ICJ. Make we defend the country. YES to the ICJ. Make we represent the country. Belize that for we country. I say no one forever. Be informed and get the facts about British Honduras. Let's illustrate to Guatemala. We have vote yes in numbers. As an independent nation, we they are full future generation. Bigger we need to we appreciate to we chicken bowl. Love we stars to 8867. Vote yes to the ICJ. Make we defend the country. YES to the ICJ. Make we represent the country. Believe that for we country. I say no one forever. Be informed and get the facts about you.
Let us come together in harmony. Let us unite, one family. Let us get up and stand strong for all of we. My land by the sea, my land so free.
Friday edition of First Thing in the Morning, live from studio to Wave 105.9 and 99.9, our entertainment and information center in Belize. Alfonso Noble, Joe Bradley. We're sitting in studio 2. We're operating from the foothills of the Bell China Bridge right here in Belize City. It's a Friday. It's the 15th day of February 2019.
Hi, my name is Janet Anakabo. I am Nigerian, a barrister at law, and live in Abuja, the capital city of Nigeria.
Abuja.
Abuja.
Man, listen
Right
to me.
in our church.
You right in our church, I believe, right? Make I tell you something. You see this lady, they got me, when you hear, I not make nobody, they can't interfere in my internal business. We've had a lot of bad experience with schemes coming out of Nigeria, all over the world, Syria, and you got people when they con. And this is just one other con artist. Man, listen to me. I don't need no barrister. We live in a butcher anyway. If you tell me what happened, man, listen to me. You go on the, or you go right on the internet.
The
Tell
International Court of Justice has a website. In that website, you can search various cases that they have ruled upon. You Google it. Google the find the site first of all, and then in it you could search Cameroon, Nigeria. Overview of the case. On 29th of March 1994, Cameroon filed in the registry of the court an application instituting proceedings against Nigeria with respect to the question of sovereignty over the Bakassi Peninsula, and requesting the court to determine the course of the maritime frontier between the two states insofar as that frontier had not been established in 1975. As a basis for the jurisdiction of the court, Cameroon referred to the declarations made by the two states under Article 36, Paragraph 2 of the Statute of the Court, by which they accepted that jurisdiction as compulsory. In its application, Cameroon referred to an aggression by the Federal Republic of Nigeria, whose troops are occupying several Cameroonian localities on the Bakassi Peninsula, and asked the court inter alia to adjudge and declare that sovereignty over the peninsula of Bakassi was Cameroonian by virtue of international law, and that Nigeria had violated and was violating the fundamental principle of respect for frontiers inherited from colonization, uti possidetis juris, as well as other rules of conventional and customary international law, and that Nigeria's international responsibility was involved. Cameroon also requested the court to proceed to prolong the course of its maritime boundary with Nigeria up to the limit of the maritime zone which international law placed under their respective jurisdiction. On June 6, 1994, Cameroon filed in the registry an additional application for the purpose of extending the subject of the dispute to a further dispute described as relating essentially to the question of sovereignty over part of the territory of Cameroon in the area of Lake Chad, while also requesting the court to specify definitively the frontier between Cameroon and Nigeria from Lake Chad to the sea. That application was treated as an amendment to the initial application. After Nigeria had raised certain preliminary objections, Cameroon presented on 1st May 1996 a written statement of its observations and submissions relating thereto, in accordance with an order of the President dated 10 January 1996. Moreover, on 12 February 1996, Cameroon, referring to the grave incidents which had taken place between the forces of the parties in the Bakassi Peninsula since 3 February 1996, asked the court to indicate provisional measures by an order dated 15 March 1996. The court indicated a number of provisional measures aimed principally at putting an end to the hostilities. So it continues and whatever. But we get the sense that it was Cameroon. Nigerians were occupying a portion of the Bakassi Peninsula.
Mm-hmm.
And by virtue of going to court, the Cameroonians were saying, tell we where part Cameroon start and when Nigeria begin.
Who should exercise sovereignty over this. And basically the whole background of this was in 1968 when you had when Nigerians moved into the Cameroons after the Civil War, and by 2002 3 million Nigerians were in the Cameroons.
In its judgment on 10 October 2002, the court determined as follows. The course of the boundary from north to south between Cameroon and Nigeria. In the Lake Chad area, the court decided that the boundary was delimited by the Thompson-Marchand Declaration of 1929-1930, as incorporated in the Henderson-Fleurier Exchange of Notes of 1931 between Great Britain and France. It found that the boundary started in the lake from the Cameroon-Nigeria-Chad checkpoint, whose coordinates it defined, and followed a straight line to the mouth of the river Ebeje, as it was in 1931, whose coordinates is also defined, and thence ran in a straight line to the point where the river today divided into two branches. Between Lake Chad and Bakassi Peninsula, the court confirmed that the boundary was delimited by the following instruments. From the point where the river Ebeje bifurcated as far as Tamniar Peak by the Thompson-Marchand Declaration of 1929 to 1930, as incorporated in the Henderson-Fleurier Exchange of Notes of 1931. From Tamniar Peak to Pillar 64, referred to in Article 12 of the Anglo-German Agreement of 12th April 1913 by the British order in Council of 2nd August 1946. Go ahead.
Carla, good morning. Thanks for calling. You live.
So fun, so.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Nigeria gets cool because of the exchange of notes.
Because they had a treaty.
That's what I'm saying to you on the exchange of notes.
Mm-hmm.
Am I correct?
Yeah.
There was a treaty.
Which had pillars, and I was reading the pillars and from where to where.
Just like where we talk about a straight line from this one to the next one.
But all of this was in the treaty, am I correct?
Mhm.
Yes.
The court found out that there was a treaty. And the court
Enforce the treaty.
they enforced the treaty. I want to put it in how layman could understand. The court decide on the boundary based on the treaty.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah. They confirmed.
Like you say, from Tamniar Peak to Pillar 64, referred to in Article 12 of the Anglo-German Agreement of 12th April 1913 by the British Order in Council of 2nd August 1946. From Pillar 64 to the Bakassi Peninsula by the Anglo-German Agreement of 11 March and 12th April 1913. So it was very specific.
If it's leading and when they have the lady, they do, or when Nigeria government and politicians select, that's for them business. If the politicians want to be dishonest and never tell them there was a treaty, a hide the treaty for the Nigerian people, that's for them business. But we have 1859 treaty.
Exactly.
Between 1931 of note. Am I correct?
Right?
So with all that, we have to broken down simple but not.
You see about Mr. Finnegan, what we are saying, we allow so imposter.
Make people out there know that there was a treaty.
Yeah.
And the court rule based
On the treaty.
And confirmed the border as.
Confirmed the treaty. In other words, the court never gonna make up no border and say I want to take away Cameroon and take away Cameroon for Nigeria and give it to Cameroon. That was not done. They confirmed the border based on the treaty that was existing, and the British Megawali and that again. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yep.
I just broke it down plain like that, Papa. I supposed to WhatsApp you or later too.
Okay, sir.
All right, darling. I love you, Ponto.
I love you too, Mr. Finnegan.
I moved from my left to my right because look like my left to call me. I want to talk to me.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
You better stick to who call me and be my friend and somebody.
To who love you?
The man we got down a blue shot, I don't know he couldn't in any blue shot, but you know I hear me and talk to me and so.
Mr. Finnegan, good morning. I love you too.
I love you too, Joe.
The court examined point by point 17 sectors of the land boundary and specified for each one how the above mentioned instruments were to be interpreted. So you see how we got Aguas a Dios, Aguas Turbias, Gracias a Dios, Garbutt Falls, and all of these
and those
points.
are there.
You see all
And
of
if
these
people-
points.
hold on.
You see when they read the treaty.
They got to each one of them.
When just like the court.
Because they talk about 17.
Yes,
we got
different points.
we got 3 points where that was mentioned in this 1859
The court
treaty.
examined point by point 17 sectors of the land boundary and specified for each one how the above mentioned instruments were to be interpreted. In Bakassi, the court decided that the boundary was delimited by the Anglo-German Agreement of 11 March 1913, Articles 10, 15, 18 to 20. And that sovereignty over the Bakassi Peninsula lay with Cameroon. It decided that in that area the boundary followed the talweg of the river Akpak Apakorum, dividing the mangrove islands near Ikang in the way shown on map TSGS 2214, as far as a straight line joining Bakassi Point and King Point.
Okay.
As regards the maritime boundary, the court, having established that it had jurisdiction to address that aspect of the case which Nigeria had disputed, fixed the course of the boundary between the two states' maritime areas. So then get in it.
You have to, before you could deal with any maritime, any sea, you have to deal with land.
Its
because
judgment,
the land determines how
much
your boundaries.
sea you claim.
Right.
In its judgment, the court requested Nigeria expeditiously and without condition to withdraw its administration and military or police forces from the area of Lake Chad falling within Cameroonian sovereignty and from the Bakassi Peninsula. It also requested Cameroon expeditiously and without condition to withdraw any administration or military or police forces which might be present along the land boundary from Lake Chad to the Bakassi Peninsula on territories which, pursuant to the judgment, fell within the sovereignty of Nigeria. The latter had the same obligation in regard to territories in that area which fell within the sovereignty of Cameroon. The court took note of Cameroon's undertaking given at the hearing to continue to afford protection to Nigerians living in the Bakassi Peninsula and the Lake Chad area. Finally, the court rejected Cameroon's submission regarding the state responsibilities of Nigeria as well as Nigeria's counterclaims.
Okay. Some familiar to us?
Yes, that we. So what the court want look pan
Markers
that the treaty, the 1859 treaty.
Yes.
And the 1859 treaty is very clear.
It tells us stone, the amount of the stone to this
straight line.
Yeah.
From that point to that point on a straight line up to till it reach the northern frontier.
Mm-hmm.
And it tell you the along the route of the Sarstone River, the mid channel.
Mm-hmm.
To reach a certain point, to the mouth of the Sarstone River.
You see, and I want people, Belizeans understand.
Sorry, Margaret.
That where we tell you, right? A lot of way. Every weekend, 20-25 bus go to Melchor, go buy them, say then go the car, they go stretch them dollar over there. Man, take it your business. Take it your business. The car, they know we to tell you. They know we to tell you. They know the ICJ unit or UDP to tell you. Go right down by the border, by Melchor. It's right. You go right there and you walk. And I ask the unit if you put one sign right there. If you tell you this way to the Garbat Falls marker, and you go right there. And these are what we are talking about. When we talk about the Cameroon and Nigeria, they had points defined. They had defined points. And when you listen to the case, they had 17 points, and the judge, the court went through each one of them, and defined each one of them, and tell you how it was to be interpreted. So man, this Margaret, look here, man, no make no giant, no Nigerian can tell you, no much people get con over this world by Nigerian.
Somebody say, with due respect to the few Nigerians, check percentage of corruption and fraud with Nigerians. So I was attending a church where some love-friendly Nigerians invited my family. After 2 weeks, I had to stop. Church 5 times a week and collection every session.
Mm-hmm.
On Sundays, collections 3 times per day, 7 a.m., 2:30 p.m. and at 7 p.m. Worst part, during the sermon, the wife is sharing money openly for God knows what. My point is, them Nigerians will do anything to make money.
Man.
This lady got paid for make one fool of herself.
Man, make I tell you, son, you the tell you a part I live. Man, make you look at it. And those persons who got access to it and sit pan, I don't even want to think we should show it. You think we should show the lady pan this thing?
Say what?
Kind of, I want...
Oh, if anybody could see her.
People I know one, man. But I don't want to show them, man.
Hold on, I want to
just, we don't want no talking, just one picture. The barrister. I see that woman at the church, they in the same dress, man.
Church. Hold on, I'm going to find it right now.
I tell you, and anybody
who could identify, please tell me what on us.
Yeah, because one lot of
Giovanni Brackett into some serious con game. That Giovanni Brackett the perpetrated this thing, yeah?
That he post
it up.
They set up some lady back, they put on back on what we call a green screen or blue screen. Man, if you no man, you want to tell me, when you see any of the attorney the talk, and I tell about man, you can't, you not even got an office, you not even got a nice chair where you can sit down in, you want to use the same clothes we go to church with. Man, come on, fun, so.
My cell phone take better images than when it's barrister send.
You see, then hurry. They hurry, just like Johnny. Sign the wrong date, but then hurry. Because why? That is the leak right now. Make we go. But when you're crazy or they tell lie, you can't help yourself, you know. And this are the PUP. I tell you yesterday, I listened to 3 people, Wade and Pastor Stern. You see, make I tell you know something. I kind of could stomach Wade. Although he talk about bad pan and nonsense. But make I tell you something. I can't take Stern. You go back where you come from.
They never him they talk one whole multitude of stupidness but the Garifuna people
last
time.
Yeah, but you want to tell we Stern talk one disrespected the Garifuna people and you want to get there. You want why look here, although I tell you we talk craziness, Zabani talk one bad pan and nonsense pan the program. I'm trying weird Zabani and Stern. I know I hear nothing from Stern. You go back to you. Why you left your country? You know,
but you don't go preach there.
Yeah, go preach your country.
Waco.
Maybe they run from Waco. Maybe he am a part of the Koresh group. Maybe you want to call him. I tell them but you still a we. And we anyway we tolerate their nonsense. And allow them, but if you come and tell me boss, listen to me. I want to know Nigerian come and tell me no stupidness that we could read. You know where I'm
we could research.
Yes.
We not only could read, we could research.
Man, you want to tell me, oh, I'm a barrister, Margaret, something from so living in somewhere. Man, you can't even show where you come from. You can't even, then take that far right out of church one and it's Sunday thing. That must be last Sunday, you know.
You got it, Jim? You got the picture?
Yeah, Fonso last Sunday and they prepare and writing for and the lady say, gone, collect and leave money.
That teleprompter,
yeah.
I don't know, barrister.
Well, listen, you know much people that believe that, not only believes but around the world, but you know much people that believes get con. Every now you got a bank.
And they want to send money to the.
You got people where they send money, borrow for send all that kind of craziness.
And then, on a regular basis, they run bankrupt because they send to
you want to get into one big decision. And you want con we out of that thing. Yeah. Just like they all on a scheme when they come with. Oh, I am here and I'm this and I am that and I need money and I will send you this and I will send you that. That the Nigerian got a scheme there. So now we are going to set up one scheme now for Belize. I am Margaret, Barrister Margaret. I live in there. Man, listen to Margaret. Just that it.
My name is Janet Anakabo.
Oh, that Janet, no Margaret.
Janet Anakabo.
Janet Anakabo. You know, tell you I just left church. I see and Jesse me got on at the church there. Why listen to me?
They were chick people, you know. They were chick simpleton. They were chick simpleton and not chick me.
Then you see them on Facebook. And some people grab her. Oh, barrister. But the people where they send her wrong so man got sense. You want to tell me this lady that watch her? Look on her. Race straight out of church.
Anybody who can identify this lady, yeah. Oh, my girl.
Why?
I will if we put up $100 to make somebody identify this lady.
100 to leave it.
You put the next one? I put it out of my own pocket.
I put 100.
Anybody could identify, so I get 100 for me and 100 for Joe. Just tell me where I want to find she that Belize, because she the right about Mahogany Street.
But make I tell you something. Suppose I find her, you want give me 100? Suppose I find her,
if you find her,
I not forgive my 100.
I give you 100 out of my pocket, man.
Alright, so if I find her,
thanks, James. If anyone who finds this lady,
again, man, because we get reward $200 who find her. And you want to find her right in at the church off of South Creek, alright? Either the worship, I may see at the church that off of South Creek, there, man. One the back street. I go in there Sunday again, the same dress he had on. Or maybe worship that two church. But if you don't go to the one part, if you don't go to the one upstairs at William, we got a white vehicle park, then go till late, because sometimes they tell me go till 3. Alright, take off now. That are the imposter right there. The barista.
The barista.
Carla, good morning, you're live.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I would like to call Mejia to bring all those people from South and look at the monument that divides Belize and Guatemala. From that area to Cala Creek.
Oh, Mejia.
Almas. So I born in Cala Creek and I know what is it. So the voice of Bolichi is telling you that the mark is there. Mejia, please bring these people and show them.
Okay.
Right there.
All right.
I went to school in Cala Creek and I know the area very, 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 very well. So no ghost, no fool Mejia. So bring those people Mejia, please.
Okay, buddy.
They have a letter where Honorable Finnegan is distributing in his constituency house to house, and it goes like this: esteemed voter, Mesopotamia Division, Belize City, Belize. Dear voter, for 9 consecutive elections, you, the voters of Mesopotamia Division, have voted for the United Democratic Party, and during that period of time, you and your area representative have worked closely together. We have depended on each other for guidance, and truly, there is nothing more important and beautiful in this world than the mutual respect which we have shared over the years. We have conquered many great hurdles together, and shortly we will have just one more to cross: the national referendum on April 10th of this year. This is the time when we will go to the polls and vote whether we take the Guatemalan claim to Belize to the ICJ or not. After carefully thinking about this matter for a long time, I have decided to vote yes to the ICJ. And let me tell you why. To illustrate, I will use a simple but important example. When people are very sick, they go to the best doctor they know for medical advice. To make sure, they might go to a second and perhaps even a third doctor. If these doctors all say the same thing, then you take and follow their advice because you want to fix your medical problem. So like the sick, I have consulted with the best experts within the realm of international law, both locally and internationally, all with a view to answering the biggest and most important question there is: will Belize lose any land or sea if we go to the ICJ? All the best international and local experts say that Belize will not lose anything, not even a blade of grass. Moreover, the experts say that going to the ICJ is the only way to forever end Guatemala's claim to Belize and thereby remove this problem that has burdened our nation for so long. I have also been advised that even the experts whom Guatemala has consulted over the years have told them that they do not have a case. And so, as your area representative and your friend, I ask that we continue this special relationship which we have shared over so many years. I ask you listen to only the facts surrounding this claim. This issue is far too important for us to give in to fear and not participate. As such, I am urging you and all voters of this great Mesopotamia division to stand up for your children and for Belize and to vote yes to the ICJ referendum.
That's for that, Mr. Finnegan. That's a
to
letter
his
from
constituents.
the Honorable Michael Finnegan, the minister, the minister and area representative of MESOP. But let me say something to you, Fonso. You see, I was listening to when you read the thing from the Cameroon and Nigeria. You see how this thing was set up? And the special agreement sets how the procedure that will take place, how it happen, right? You hear what happen? It says A. The parties request the court authorize the following written proceedings. Right? A. The government of Guatemala shall submit a memorial within 12 months of the date on which the special agreement was notified to the registrar of the court. Guatemala wants set their claim. After that, right, B, the government of Belize shall submit a counter memorial within 12 months of the date on which it was notified of the submission and contents of the memorial prescribed by Guatemala. So Guatemala going first, and Guatemala said, all right, this is why the claim.
This is my claim.
This is why the claim. Belize will then now have 12 months for going to say, well, this is where the claim. Well, this is why you can't claim it.
Yeah.
And then after that, the government of Guatemala may submit within 6 months of the date on which it was notified of the submission and contents of the counter memorial. Right? Then CD, the government of Belize may submit its rejoinder within 6 months of the date on which it was notified of the submission and contents of Guatemala reply. So Guatemala was settled when any claim. After that, Belize will be able now to say, well, this is why you can't claim this. And this are our legal grounds why you can't claim it. In the case of the case of the Cameroons and Nigeria, then Nigeria submit their claim first?
Cameroon.
Right?
Cameroon.
All right.
Cameroon, because remember, it was Nigerians occupying portions of Cameroon.
But while you read this Cameroon and Nigeria case, it has a lot of similarity to Belize. Right? Because thanks to the OAS and the confidence building measures.
In our case, it would be us who would want to go to the ICJ more than Guatemala, because it is we who are most affected by this.
Yeah.
So we don't want to carry the court so they tell me, man, gonna get off of my land. That is the same thing with Cameroon though. Cameroon, some man, there people in Libya, and then they start get facing. They start sending military and they start bring police
they want administer basically it
becomes occupation by force.
Yeah, because basically we look on Alfonso in a 2002 there were 3 million Nigerians living in the area. So Nigeria felt well like we got a big settlement there, and that will happen to we. Or that will happen to we if we not settle this thing once and for all. You remember how much settlement we had along the border? And then they fly Guatemalan flag, and there were reports that you had Guatemalan soldiers there, police and that kind of thing. But because of the confidence building measures and because of the arrangement with the Guatemalan now, and we work closely and they want to settle this thing, they decide to assist us. If we move the people in. And if we're not settling, man, we had on Tuesday we had Mr. Jones, we had Mr. Chuck here. Chuck the from the environment, the CEO of the environment. I need to tell you the kind of money where we lose because of how them people thief out the wood, then the pan for gold, the amount of our resources they are taking out of this country. But whoa, freeze it for 25 years. Freeze it for 25 years. Now we want to allow the PUP so desperate because they want no vote. They're so desperate now they bring one lady, one Nigerian barrister, man that one pastor. Remember from so 100 from me,
trick me,
100 from me, 100 from you, and I put you on bet.
Somebody are fine.
We are finally the guy still a lady that the church, the Alpha South Creek, they in the same dress. And I hope you put it on again. Maybe bracket or one of them where they send wrong the Facebook. Maybe then they tell them change address, stay in address, cause you they look for you. I tell you, man, that lady familiar, that lady live right that Belize. But you say the PUP in an quest for try misinform the people because they got their own agenda. Lord, you want to tell me this lady a barrister and nobody couldn't interview her? This lady that was barrister, this lady couldn't sit down in her office? You want to tell me this lady that a barrister and you have to put on a blue screen behind her called a PUP but not selling her right away? At least the lady shall me show where I live. The call gone, Premier, I want to take it, sorry. Kindly call back. You there? Man, listen to me. You listen to me about that. And when you pass that, I just like this scheme from Syria and from Libya. All they do.
So, the old con game. They come. They stop doing my email now to look at my video and they try con people now. Cause they want to catch them. So too, you know, where they send money all over the place.
Yes.
Good thing